I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light.
Oh my God, did you guys miss a shit show yesterday? I'm sorry, but real life got in the way and I didn't even think of getting the camera out. But my plan was to back the camper trailer frame into this upper portion. Mind you, the road was solid slick ice. It melted overnight. And there was about 3 inches of wet snow up here. And I figured if I could just get up to that hill, I could park it and be done with it. So I started off backing it in, and I did really good. Making good progress, like a piece of cake. And then suddenly, somehow, one of the jacks or stabilizers on the back of the trailer, it must have vibrated loose when I was driving up. Anyhow, it was hanging down and it dug in and stopped me dead. So I pulled back out. I attempted to back in like 4 or 5 more times and I just couldn't get it right. The trailer was sliding sideways on the ice, this, that, and the other. So I decided if I go around the block and come in front ways and just give her hell and get up on top that hill, I should be able to unhook and turn around. Well, that didn't work out too good because I got stuck every inch of the way. I got the trailer to about here and I was going to unhook it here and continue up the hill and turn around and or back out. But I broke through the grass layer in this gumbo, a lot of clay in the soil, and it just sucked me in like you wouldn't believe. I put the call out to my uncle, help, I'm stuck, because he offered. He must have been taking a nap because it took a minute to respond. But anyhow, amongst all my digging and moving an inch and digging it out and moving an inch, I remembered Susie's idea about using strips of carpet. So I walked down to the house and brought the carpet back, and inch by inch by inch I got up a little momentum, and on my way out, I didn't want to stop. I backed right into this poor pine tree. I slid down the hill to this position, hit the pine tree, and was stopped dead, of course. I couldn't pull forward, so poor pine tree was sacrificed. I kept on with the carpet, making slow progress, about a couple of feet at a time, and then right here was my final oomph to get up on the hump of the road. But I finally made it. And don't tell Susie, but the top of this tree is going to be a perfect little Christmas tree out in the yard. So it won't be totally sacrificed. Anyhow, the trailer was here and I hand drug it over there Can't believe I did it. And yes, my back hurts this morning. Thank you very much. I had the canoe on it and a 20-foot extension ladder. But I think I got it out of the way. I got it all locked up. I got the canoe chained to it. So if they want the canoe, it's going to be a broken canoe. But I don't think I'll have an issue up here. Folks are pretty respectful of your property. But that was my shit show. It took me 2 to 3 hours to get out of this situation. And by the way, this is Tuesday, December 17th, I think. I'll check. I'll put the right date in. But, oh, myth got busted. Right down in there was a big fat doe and a youngster were standing directly in the path of my chimney smoke. So, myth busted. Deer are not afraid of fire smoke. They were just feeding and moseying around as normal. So let me show you shit show number 2 of the day. So, shit show number 2. I came back to the house after dealing with that trailer. It was now like 4 o'clock, and I kind of forgot to eat breakfast. So I had a couple of cups of coffee. That was it all day. So I took the easy way out and fired up the generator. And this story has significance at the end of this video, or the end of this scenario. We have been having trouble with this generator, like bogging down and stuff, like it was under load. And then it would run smoothly. And then after about a minute, it would bog down again like it was under load, and I couldn't figure out why. I bought a new carburetor. The old one I took apart to clean for that reason. And as I was cleaning it, I broke a piece off that had to do with flow regulation down in the bowl. And it would run, but it was all sputtery. So I bought a new cheap Amazon carburetor to replace it. Our flag, isn't it glorious? And the flagpole works awesome. So anyhow, I thought it was the carburetor. Well, this time it started doing the same thing. It would bog down like it was under, like you were putting on the microwave or something, you know? And then it would smooth out. And this kept going on. Well, after breakfast, I took a little siesta, was laying on the couch enjoying the warmth, and I thought I smelled smoke. It was a little windy, so I figured maybe the wind was blowing down the chimney and putting little puffs of smoke out the front of the wood stove. So I laid there for about a half hour, periodically getting whiffs of smoke. And I started thinking, with that, combining with the generator bogging down, I said, you know what, I better go on the old side, the storage side, and check. Because there is a light switch over there that is kind of sketchy. It won't turn on and off, it's just on. I said, I'm going to go check that switch. So, thank God, literally, thank God, I got up and I opened this front door to the old side and was met with just billowing smoke. And the first thing I thought of was that switch. So I ran out, shut off the generator, went in, walked through the house. Good thing I had a flashlight because it was thick. I could barely see. Walked through the house. I didn't see nothing billowing out the smoke like it was on fire. And I walked into the kitchen, and I found the source of the smoke. Somehow or another, the electric stove was turned on, and that bogging was the stove kicking on, kicking off, kicking on, kicking off. Not the stove, the burner, top burner. And I'll put a picture in here what I found. And it was literally ready to burst into flames. So immediately I ran out, turned off the generator, took care of the situation, and what it was is, here's the picture, this Formica shelf out of a cupboard was on top of the glass top stove, and my power miter saw was on top of that. So I remedied that situation. I ran the smoking piece outside and threw it in the fire pit, and then turned the stove off. It was, I don't know who turned the stove on or how it got turned on or what. And I swear, when I first moved up here and decided what to do, that I unplugged it. So I'm thinking, fresh steer track, I'm thinking when I first moved in, or first bought the place, this window was broken out, and I'm thinking maybe, don't want to say it, but maybe Sasquatch was living here. So by us moving here and taking over the thing and taking over the house and boarding up the window, maybe Sasquatch snuck back and turned on that damn burner, trying to sabotage the situation to get us out of here. That's the story I'm sticking with. So now the stove is safely unplugged, so that can't ever happen again. And I literally thank God for me, you know, getting up off my butt and go to check out a situation. So now the rest of the story comes in. This generator has been running rough like that for about the last 3 trips that Susie and I came up here. So that burner was turned on the whole time. In our last trip up, we literally shut this off, put it away, got in a vehicle, and left. So we could have come back to a pile of ashes. That would have been horrible. So anyhow, I have yet to unload the vehicle. The trailer's dropped off. Everything's going smoothly other than the almost fire. I had to turn the generator on and put a fan in this door to suck all the smoke out of the house. It was disgusting and stunk. Because that, I mean, it was literally bubbling like lava, the Formica. So anyhow, that's my shit show day I had yesterday, but everything came out all right. Thanks to the glory of God, which, by the way, the night before, as I laid down, just before I fell asleep, I asked God to bless this property, make the land fertile so we can grow crops, and to protect all those who enter. So, yeah. Guess which way I'm starting to lean. So, thanks for sticking with me for that long story. And I'm going to get going on my chores because I got to get out of here today. We got a big cold weather front coming in with a shit ton of snow. And I have a rather expensive package showing up on the porch today. The heart of the solar system. So I want to get home to make sure that does not fall into the wrong hands. So thanks for watching, everybody. Play nice and stay vigilant. Peace.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night.